Do-do-do-do, it's Chemdork.
Hello everyone, this is Chemdork, and welcome to episode number 17 of season number 2 of my Buildcraft, where we are playing Minecraft with the mods Forestry, Buildcraft, and Thermal Expansion installed, having a ball, sitting in front of the multi-block tree farm we recently completed. And this is going to be a cool episode, I think, because I'm getting real excited about bees and starting to get into some of the forestry things. As you guys kind of know, in the first bunch of episodes, it was mostly thermal expansion, and all last season was only Buildcraft. So forestry I haven't gotten too much into, but this is kind of cool. My tree farm has attracted butterflies, apparently. So I have a lot of those in here. They're just hanging around. As far as I know, the current version of forestry doesn't really have a purpose for these. And by the way, we are in Minecraft 1.5.2 because not all the mods have updated yet for the 1.6 version of Minecraft. And as you notice, my tree farm is fully grown and not harvesting anymore. Butterflies are cool. I don't really know how to catch them though, but that's for another episode maybe. But it's no longer going, and the reason for that is because it's actually reached its, it's filled a double chest of wood, and I'm good here. There is a way, and I don't want to, this is currently where I keep all this wood, but it's not where I want to put it forever. I actually want to probably have a chest somewhere else, but it'll be too far away from the farm for it to be useful. But I have an idea for how I'm going to do that. That's not what we're going to be doing this episode, though. Not at all. Not at all. So this episode, since last episode, I've been kind of messing around a little bit with the bees, just kind of messing around. We're going to be doing a little bit of that. I've been grabbing some honey, trying to get some propolis, so I can expand my apiaries. Whoa, lag. Yeah, so that's cool. I'll probably move some of this stuff back up to where we have our bees now, and let's actually go there, because that's going to be the crux of this episode. Now, I mentioned that I wanted to, well, I want to do a few different things. Before I go up there, actually, let's go back down here. I'm sorry. Before I go up there, let me just tell you about a few other things that I wanted to do. I don't know if we're going to get to them today. But basically, we have tons of saplings, and we're just generating saplings like crazy with this tree farm. We can use these saplings to make some biomass, basically. We can ferment them, so we might start that sort of thing. What I really do need, though, is seed oil, and seed oil uses a lot of seeds to make seed oil, so I actually do need a seed farm of some sort. We might put that in this episode, but I kind of doubt it. I'm just sort of trying to think about where I might want to put it and not really getting too successful. But here we go. So here's up here with my bees, my 4 little hives that are fully automated, almost out of frames. And you notice that, well, I mentioned it before, that the frames were a cool thing we could automate. And I'll get into that in a little bit once I go back into Creative World and talk about a few different things. But I planted 2 trees up here because I wanted to do something, and you guys might have noticed right now, if you notice and look into this tree, you'll see exactly what I'm trying to do, and that is trying to use the, I guess, what is it, agricultural, or I forget what the tree things are, but basically I'm trying to breed trees to get all the other different kinds of wood that you kind of see, here in forestry. You see all these different colors of wood. Those are from different trees, and so I'm trying to get different trees in forestry. How you do that is essentially you breed trees by putting 2 different trees right next to each other, putting them in the vicinity of apiaries or alvearies or whatever, and hoping that you get leaves of a different color. Now you can break them normally and have a normal chance of dropping a sapling, or you can use one of these deals. It's a grafter. So this should work. I haven't tried this yet. I don't know. I'm going to try this grafter on a normal leaf first to see. I know it has a limited amount of uses. I'm going to right click first. Okay, right click does nothing. Left click? Okay, we get a sapling. Okay, so that's normal. All right, so let's grab this. Let's get another sapling. Boop. Okay, there. Yeah, see how much it gets used a lot. Alright, what's this guy? I'm excited. A silver lime sapling. Ooh, cool. So I guess it grows silver limes, and then we can kind of crossbreed that with something else. It's a long process for breeding, though, because unlike bees, which actually have a decent lifespan, well, these trees don't. Speaking of bees, I have these for apiaries set up, and these are manual. These are all manual, and the reason why is because these are my breeders. So I crossed a meadows princess and forest drone meadows. No, I'm sorry. I think it was a forest princess meadows drone, meadows princess forest drone, which is basically the same thing. Meadows princess forest drone or something, and a forest princess meadows drone. And notice you're getting different things for each of these. The gray, by the way, is a common drone, and this one actually got these three. So I'm going to explain a little bit about that, but that's basically due to genetics. And I think the easiest way to do that is to set it up in, check out our creative world, where I also explain a little bit about what I've been trying to do with these frames and automatically placing them in these apiaries and the problems that we're going to face and the solution that we're going to have. So I'll be right back. Hey guys, it's me again, and we're in a bee test world that I made. It's a creative world here, so I just kind of was using it to mess around with some bee things. We're going to ignore this for now. It's something I was kind of messing around with, but let's talk about putting frames into apiaries and the problems that you have for doing that. So here's an apiary, has no frames. Here's a chest with a bunch of frames in it. Let's, and these are just automatic gates for pushing frames into there. Let's put one through the bottom. Let's put, oh, what's going on here? There you go. Let's put a frame in through the bottom, frame in through the side, and a frame in through the top. Oh, what happened there? Frame from the bottom got pushed out. Interesting, and there's no frame to go in there. The frame from the side, boop, gets pushed out as well. Weird. And the frame from the top, it didn't go in the top. Believe me, it gets pushed out. I'm not even going to go over it. But it landed in the hopper, and you see this hopper has some frames in it, but it doesn't deliver them to the apiary. Now, there are some drones in here that haven't been delivered, but they're not stacking with these drones. If I take this stack, divide it in half, and take this 25, place it in the hopper, you can see they are starting to be delivered to this apiary because hoppers can give items to apiaries. It's just a fact of I can't deliver any items of frames, any frames at all, to this apiary. And the reason for that is that it's actually hard-coded into forestry itself. Sir Sengir, the creator of the forestry mod, didn't really want apiaries to be exploited as something that was basically an easier way of automating bees completely and automating the super production. So that's basically for the alveary, which is kind of like the multi-block farm for bees, which will make eventually, I'm sure. But he wanted you to basically use this mod to create bees, and you know, there's some automation you can do with this, but he didn't want the extent of automation to be able to be done on the apiary, which is way easy to make and exploit, rather than the alveary, which is a little bit more difficult to get in terms of resources, etc. So that kind of makes sense. I'm okay with that. But that was kind of what I was trying to mess around here before I figured, hey, actually, frames can't be delivered to apiaries at all. Just thought I'd show you that. Now, this doesn't mean that we're screwed, but all we have to have is essentially a chest for frames. So we'll kind of get into that when we get back. And for now, let's go back to the world and mess with some of that stuff we found. Okay, back again. Let's go to the bees and see what we actually got. So I'm going to use the beealyzer and grab things. I will first take it kind of hive by hive. I have a decent amount of honey, and you know what? This is the first time I've really done any breeding whatsoever of bees, so I'm just going to like analyze everything. So this was from Meadows Forest, something like that. So if we put the bee in here, the princess we got, it's a Meadows Forest princess. Interesting. So as you see, it got mixed together. Let's kind of keep on going down here, kind of like normal traits, etc. Since the forest and meadows have very similar traits, it doesn't, you know, no big deal. But the active trait, as you see, is meadows, which is the reason why this Meadows princess is a Meadows princess and not a forest princess. Oh, so we actually have a possible mutation. Forest gene can turn into a common gene is what we know. And there you go. Cool. Okay, well, there you go. That's fun. What about this meadows drone? It's a meadows forest drone. Oh, the fertility is actually a little different, if you notice that. If you do here, fertility, oh, it's different for forestry and meadows. Oh, interesting. And is that the same? Yeah, it is. Okay, so it's no big deal. Interesting. And I wonder what's different about this bee, because it doesn't stack. Aha! It's a meadows common, as you see. Interesting. So that's the reason why this doesn't stack with this bee. Pretty cool. So if we hold down shift, it says meadows common hybrid. Nice. So that's useful to know. Meadows forest hybrid, and this says meadows forest hybrid as well. So really kind of useful. So I actually think it is a good idea for me to analyze almost every bee that I get from this breeding, just because I'm going to have some knowledge here. Alright, so I'm kind of going to do the same thing here, and then I'm going to kind of go down the line pretty quickly. Yeah, you know what, we're going to use a lot of honey, that's okay. So here's our second meadows princess. It's a meadows forest princess. I wonder, well, princesses don't stack, but basically they should. This one is a meadows forest hybrid. I wonder if it stacks with the other one. It does not. I wonder what's different here. Must mean something is different. I may not be able to see it if because this is just a honey drop. A honeydew would maybe give me more visibility. So forest drone, we haven't looked at him yet. He's a forest meadows. There is a difference because forest drones look like they're a forest, and they can also mutate to what looks like common. And this is a common drone, which is common meadows. Interesting. Cool. Not bad. Okay, so what I want is actually common, if I can. So I think I might have to breed the common princess and the common drone. Sounds like it sounds like these two should get together. So here's the common drone. We already looked at him. Common princess. We'll look at her. She's a common forest. Interesting. What's different about the common? Let's see. They are slowest in terms of pollination, so that means this deal, I think, is the slowest. Oop. Yep. Oh, I lost her. I put her in my apiarist backpack. Hold on. Let me grab her back. Come on. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? Seriously, where is she? Aha. Common princess. There we go. There we go. Okay, common princess. Put her again in here. Yeah. Fertility is 2, so it's not quite as fertile. Nothing really special about him. That's makes sense, right? Now let's look at this one. Meadows forest. Okay, can't stack with anything here. And forest drone. Haven't looked at this one yet. Forest meadows. All right. So all right, cool. Okay, well, let's, before the sun goes down, let's mate the common and common. I think this is a good idea, and you'll note that you won't be able to tell the offspring until the queen dies. So basically, yeah, we'll have to wait for that. Alright, so let me go to sleep in Minecraft here and have a ball. I think what we're going to end up doing is growing this silver lime sapling out front. Yeah, let me do that. Let me plant this real quick. And get some more of those saplings, because it's the only one we got. So let's not destroy it. Oh, crap. Let's kill the spider with the new sapling. That sounds like a good idea. There's no harm in that. I do have a, you know, I have a sword right here. That's good. All right. Let me do that. Let me go back real quick so I don't get creepered and creeper doesn't creeper my sapling. And yeah, back to a new day. Okay, well, the sapling survived the night. Let's go get it and grow it. 4 bone meal should be enough. Come on. Woo! Boom. There we go. It's, what is this called again? Crap, I forgot the sapling. And it just occurred to me, I should probably use a grafter on these branches so that I can grab some leaves and saplings. So let me make that, and oh, I'll show you how to make it. Actually, maybe I'll just show you how to make it. So get a bronze ingot, which is really easy to get. Some sticks, grafter. All right, cool. And there is a creeper down there. He's hiding out. I'm just gonna kill him to preemptively stop any shenanigans. and graft this sucker. Woo. What are they called again? Silver lime sapling. Okay, presumably they give me silver limes, I guess. And silver lime wood? Lime wood. Alright. Good enough for me. Cool. Well, that's nice. That is just fabulous. I'm going to have to keep this lime wood somewhere. Oh, that's right. We lost our grafter. Now, I wonder if it's going to drop like silver limes or something. It's probably that's what's going to drop in terms of fruit. But cool. So I'm going to grow a lot of these things out front here. Just manually kind of give me some stuff. I better keep one just in case there's a problem. That way I'll have a way of getting more. Alright, cool. Oh, got some more. Every sapling counts at this point because this is one we've taken some time to make. And basically it kind of goes along those lines. So once I have bees that are specifically good at cultivating trees, then we'll be in gear. And I think they're actually called cultivated bees. I think those are the best at pollination. Alright, let's go back up there and see what we can do. Bees, 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 buzzing around, bees, bees. Alright, well, here we are. Back with the bees again, and just wanted to, before we get into frames and how we're going to kind of automate this, we're going to get into, just to show you what happened when I did, oh, wait, I put the bees away. When I made it a my common princess with the common drone, they were not common, but they're like common forest or common meadows or something along those lines. Anyways, I got a cultivated princess, which is a cultivated forest hybrid. I did get a common cultivated hybrid drone as well. But then I also got a common drone, basically a purebred. The purebreds are basically what I'm going for. And the reason why you want purebred is because of kind of this whole reason why, if you see when you start to mix breeds, they give you various differences. And these are forest and meadows mating once again. So as you see, you just get different things every time. And you want to make sure that the bees you get make sense with one another. So that's why I kind of want to go for purebreds, and that way I can have, you know, a host of commons, and it serves as genetically pure material, which is very important when you want to get something in particular. So anyway, otherwise you're just working on chance happening with chance. So anyways, this hole that I fell into is, well, we're going to put a chest in there, and this is going to serve as our place to grab well, it's going to serve as our place to grab frames from, because basically, since we can't automate the putting frames in here, what we can automate is keeping this chest full of frames at all points in time. So that means that anytime I need a frame, I just go over here, pick a bunch, and go put them in, and it's actually not too big of a thing to do. I can actually let myself know when the frames are needed if I want to, but that's something else. And this will be needing to have be filled by sticks and string, which is what you need to make frames. And I'll basically have indicators, I think, on this wall is for when I need sticks and string, respectively. And then I'll have a drop-off like a pipe or something like that, an obsidian pipe or something like that. But basically, we're going to do this real simple. It's not difficult at all. It's a cyclic assembler, and with a schematic for making that stuff. So I'm actually going to dig out a bunch of area here and around this chest, and we're going to kind of hook up some machinery to it. So let me get to that, and I'll be right back. Hello. Well, here we are. Ran some things. I ran a power line from this room back here, and I could use some more of this stone because that's what I'm using right now. Anyway, so cyclic assembler is our key little thing right here. It's actually going to be very simple. Just put one right there. It's getting power, no problem. Configuration-wise, it's going to be up is where it's going to give its item to, and to the right is where it's going to get its stuff from. So we're going to give it things to the right, and it's going to supply things to the chest above. We'll need a schematic, and we'll also need to fill that schematic with the proper diagram for just the untreated frame. We're just going to do a simple untreated frame. So there we go, untreated frame. And you'll notice that this makes things real quick. So, bloop, wow, that's quick. It makes things extremely quickly. So this is going to be enough to at least give it some things. Yeah, it's going to give it a lot. I'm going to try to make a lot if I can. It's just going to be tons of sticks I'm going to try to supply it with. Yeah. Anyways, that'll be enough for now. And if I just do this, look how quickly this thing makes things. Wow, it's already filled up the chest there. And it still has room for more sticks, which is what I will give it. Alright, whoops. No, not into the chest. Into there. Okay, that's good enough for now. For now, that will do just fine. I got plenty of wood. Lord knows I got plenty of wood, so it's really the string. But what we're going to do is we're going to set up an obsidian pipe. I think right here is going to be the collection pipe. We'll put a gold pipe. And this is for supplying extra items to this thing. So I'll just do, oh, wait, you know what, that's right. I keep forgetting gold pipes work differently now than they did before. We're just going to do 2 because I don't want to go overkill here. There we go. That's it. That's all. You know what, I like the angles to be kind of straight in this thing. You know what, there's probably some cobble in here. I'm going to want to use some cobble just for fun, because I got tons of it, and at this point in time, this is locked up tight. Nice and tight. This will run until, you know, as soon as I pull out a frame, it'll supply it with another frame. So this is how it should work. So there you go. See, as soon as you pull one out, you get another frame in there. That's why we only need a single chest. As long as, oops, the cyclic assembler has items. So before we seal it up, though, we're not going to seal it up entirely, but basically it's going to look kind of like this, and then I'll put a piece of gravel there. But before we do all that, I want to set a gold gate right here, and we're going to use this as some of our, basically our place to note whether items are here or not. I need some redstone. Let me go and get that. I'll be right back. Got what I need now. We're going to put some item frames here with some torches, and these will be our, so if we're going to, this is our level, they'll be right here, and the torches will be right above. So this is going to be for sticks. Let's put a stick there. Do we have sticks? We'll see. And this one's going to be for string. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Weird. I guess you can put the string on as if it's... Okay, that's weird. Anyway, but let's run the pipes we need for this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically set up this as a pretty simple indicator. So the lights are 2 above this. I'm just going to set it here. That's where the signs are in front of there, and this is where the lights are. So we're going to set it up like this. Actually, we only need this. And so we can hide this a little better, I'm going to actually put this down here. And, oh, damn, I need more of these guys, but that's okay. So we'll put a stone here and here. That should hide it pretty well. I'm going to set, we already have the gold gate here, so we're going to set some blue pipe wire right down here. Going to run it across to this structural pipe. And, you know what, we're going to put it right over here. And then we're going to run the red pipe wire from this one all the way down over here, connect it, whoops, excuse me there, I don't want to do that, that looks stupid. That's really the only reason, it's not because it's functionally anything different. Alright, cool, and then we'll put iron gate and a gold gate. So the gold gate needs to go with the blue, and the iron gate needs to go here. I think this will only show, this will shut off the correct one. So basically what's going to happen is, okay, iron is sticks, so which is red. So if there are, items in inventory and they are sticks, just like say if it's a fence in the inventory, which is not, okay, right? So this is working properly. send out a red pipe signal, and that's going to do that. And this gate right here, if it gets a red pipe signal, send out a redstone signal, it shuts off just that one. So cool. Really simple way of setting up a circuit like this. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing here. This is going to see if it receives a blue pipe signal, send out a red stone signal. So when these lights are on, that means I need string or I need sticks. Pretty cool, right? Nice and simple. Eloquent. Elegant. Excellent. That's what it is. That's what it is, guys. That is what it is. All right. I am going to now basically finish up completely because all we have to do is this. Literally, we are done. Because figuratively, I don't know how we would be figuratively done, right? Right. Exactly. Nice. And so here's the drop-off point for that. And there you go. That's it. That's all I need. And I can actually, I think if I'm really creative, see, I can actually still, yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to do that. I can actually still go down in here and do some stuff. Okay, so we should be able to just like toss some sticks in, and we should be able to see them. Yeah, there's 3 and some now. If I put more sticks in, it should be 4 and some now of stacks of stick. Yeah, okay, good. Good. So that's working just fine. And that's it. Pretty simple, right, guys? And now I can just take out some frames and stick them into here. Really cool. These guys all have frames, so I don't need to do that. But yeah, this is going really well, And if you look down there, we actually have some of the what are they called? Tree limes? No, silver limes. That's it. Silver lime saplings that have grown into silver lime trees. Okay, guys. I don't know if that's all the time we have, but that's going to be all the time we have for right now. Let me leave you. I'll be right back, and we'll see what else we can maybe do with prettying up the place or something similar. All right, see you in a second. Yep, I think that'll do it, guys. It's just under 30 minutes today, so a little bit shorter than normal, but I guess we'll leave us with a quarry going max speed. Why not? Time to lag my game. The time is now. Go, quarry, go! Alright, guys, see you in the next episode, and thanks for watching.